Welcome back, children, to online classes. We were discussing this chapter, power sharing, and almost 50% of this chapter was covered. So before we start new topic, let us see the topics which we have already discussed. So in first part of this chapter, we discuss about the meaning of power sharing and why it is needed. Then after, we discuss about the case study of two countries, Belgium and Sri Lanka, and how the people of these two countries started handling the problem of power sharing in a different way, and what was the outcome. Then after, we saw that is majoritarianism in Sri Lanka, and what was the impact of that majoritarianism, that also we saw. And after that, we saw that how the people of Belgium accommodated the things in a very nice way, and they gave a nice example in front of world community that how different community can come together, can live together. Now, today we will see why power sharing is desirable. That topic we are going to see today. So when we talk about the need of power sharing, there are two ways in which we can explain the need of power sharing. The first one is prudential way, and the second one is moral way. When we talk about prudential way, it stresses that power sharing will bring out better outcomes, and power sharing is good because it helps to reduce the possibility of conflict between social groups, since social conflict often leads to violence and potential instability. And up to some extent it is correct also, because when you see a kind of clash in community, mainly it is because of lack of proper distribution of right between the communities. If you distribute these kind of right between the community in a equal way or in a proper judicious way, then we can say that the community can live in social harmony condition. So power sharing is a good way to ensure the stability of the political order, and apparently it imposes the will of majority community over others. May look like an attractive option, but in long run it undermines the unity of nation also. So we must take care about that while going for a judicious distribution of right between the community, we must not exceed the area of majority community. Otherwise, such kind of situation or ignorance of majority community is also not a good option. Sometimes it brings ruin to the majority class itself, as well as the cultural specification of nation also. So we must take care in this regard. Next one is moral set of region that we can discuss, that under this kind of region, it emphasizes that very act of power sharing is valuable as per morality, and power sharing is the very spirit of democracy. People have a right to be consulted on how they are to be governed, and a legitimate government is one where citizens through participation can acquire a stake in system also. Here on next page we can see on case study in which Khalil dilemma is described with the help of a very famous old stories of Indian tradition, that is Vikram and Betal. And one day Vikram and Betal were moving together, and as usual Betal started telling one story to Vikram, and he shared one story of a person who is known as Khalil, a Lebanese citizen, whose father was an Orthodox Christian, Roman Catholic, and mother was a Muslim lady, and they married together, and Khalil was born in terms of their child. And in the meantime, in Lebanon, a lot of things happened. Earlier, the Christian majority was there in that nation, and they had a different system of ruling. Later on, when Muslim people got increased in terms of majority, and then after they started demanding rights as per the number of community people in that country, and in this regard lot of revolt also took place, and finally both the community agreed over a kind of constitution in which similar right has to be distributed. So some posts were reserved for Muslim community and some posts were reserved for Christian community, but with the passage of time Muslim community got majority and most of the posts were captured by Muslim community. And as per the patriarchal superiority, Khalil was identified in society as a child of Christian community, so he was not entitled for any high post in the politics in Lebanon, and that was the matter of concern from Khalil's side. So Khalil wanted a kind of change in the political system, and that's what the Betal was asking to the Vikram, that what kind of change should be there. So as per prudential answer is concerned, the real answer should be that yes, of course there should be some change in system of governance in Lebanon, and those who are fittest, they only should get the chance to govern, not on the basis of religious identification. That should be a better answer which should be given from Vikram's side to Betal. Give your comment also, children. What do you think in terms of conclusion of this story? Moving ahead to the next topic, and in that we will see forms of power sharing. So power sharing, there are different forms in which two are mainly important. The first is power sharing among different organs of government, which is also called horizontal distribution of power. In that the power is shared among different organs of government such as legislature, executive and judiciary, and this arrangement is called horizontal distribution of power because it allows different organs of government placed at the same level to exercise different powers, and such a separation of power ensures that none of the organ can exercise unlimited power and each organ check the others. This results in balance of power among various institutions. Here in our country we are having such kind of system where if something happen from the legislature side, the judiciary is having some power to check whether it is done properly or not. This arrangement is called a system of check and balances, and as per our opinion, this is the best system of governance. For example, when we talk about the judges of court are appointed by the executive, but they can check the functioning of executive or law made by the legislature also. With that you can understand, children, how nice this system is. The second system in which the power can be shared, that is called vertical division of power. That kind of system also can be seen in India, children. We are a federal nation in which the power is distributed among the center and state. Power can be shared among the governments at different level, a general government for the entire country and government at the provincial or related level. Such a government for the entire country is usually called federal government, and we are having this kind of system. The government at the provincial or regional level are called by different names and different country. There are many countries where there are no provincial or state government. The government like ours, where there is a different level of government, the constitution clearly lays down the power of different level of government, and that is called vertical division of power. It is found in Belgium also. But what we studied, children, in case of Sri Lanka, there it is not found. It is known as federal division of power. The same principle can be extended to lower level of government like the municipality and the panchayat also. So you might have seen, children, that such kind of system is found in our locality also. When we talk about power sharing among the different social group, such kind of group can be seen in terms of religious and linguistic group, and this type of government is also called community government. So community government such as religious and linguistic groups, community government in Belgium you have seen, it is a good example of the arrangement. In some countries there are constitutional and legal arrangements whereby socially weaker sections and women are represented in the legislature and administration also, and this method is used to give minority communities a fair share in power. Here also in our country, children, some minority community people can be nominated. If they are not able to be elected with the help of election formalities, they are nominated. And one more system by which the power can be shared, and which is very common in these days, that is coalition government. Power sharing arrangement can also be seen in the way of political party. Nowadays you can see, with the emergence of many many regional parties, you can see that one single party is not in situation to get the majority and form the government either in center or in state government. So what they are doing from their part, they are shaking hand together and they are making their combined parties, and with the help of common minimum program they are starting their governance. So such kind of power sharing is also very much common. That is, once again I have to mention here, that is coalition government. Apart from that, one more can be seen, that is different interest group. In that you will be seeing, children, in a democracy we find the interest group like trader, businessman, industrialist, farmers and industrial worker. And just because of their interests, sometimes they get polarized together and they form a kind of power sharing group. And they also have a share of government power through participation in government committees or bringing influence on the decision making process. So these were some examples of how the power can be shared, children. So with that, the explanation of this chapter is finished. Go through this explanation in a proper way. Now I will provide you notes of this chapter on very next day. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day.